Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm going to be going through some of my favorite plants that are so easy to care for. You would not want to miss out because they're just so amazing and I wanted to share them with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And yeah, let's just jump right into today's video. So I have a mixture of Hoyas and Aroids, which are essentially my favorite classes of plants. And yeah, they're for a good reason because they're easy, they're great, they grow fast. So yeah, let's just jump right in. I want to start off with my one and only Hoya Obovata. So I love this one, honestly a lot more than the variegated version, but I still like that one as well. This one's just a little bit better. Look at how beautiful these round, luscious leaves are. They're so stinking cute, and I love how dark green these grow as opposed to the variegated version. Even the green on that one is like a little bit lighter. This one is just very dark and like gives me a vibe, you know? Very cute, and it grows kind of slowly but very easy. I would compare this to like a carnosa in terms of how easy it is. You can literally forget about it. It has thick enough leaves where it can kind of handle a little bit of underwatering versus like some of the more thin-leafed Hoyas that are a little bit more sensitive, like a Hoya bella or a lacunosa. Those ones, they don't have as much water that can be retained in the leaves versus this Obovata definitely can. So it can handle a little bit of neglect, which is great. So I have this paired up with this adorable dual-face planter. So there's the happy side and then there's the angry side. Ooh. Let's move that over. So yeah, I made this myself. It's handmade. It's available on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested at Gloria's Plants and Pots. And I ship to the US, to Canada, essentially worldwide. So if you're interested, check out my Etsy shop. And yeah, these are very cute and I love them so much. So yeah, moving on to the next plant, I want to show you guys this stunning Hoya, which I've probably talked about it so many times already, but I just really like it. And it is the Hoya Murali Eye. This one, don't be fooled by how simple it looks. It's so stunning. I think it has the most beautiful kind of like dainty veining and splashing that you just don't get with other Hoyas. It's not too in your face and it's just so stinking cute. Like, look at the kind of burgundy-ish red tones to the new leaves. They look so cute. And then the older leaves are just like your regular old green, but I just love how like succulent these leaves are. These remind me of like as hard as Hoya Carrii leaves. It's so crazy. They almost feel like waxy, if you will, like a wax plant. Hoya is a wax plant. So yeah, very cute, and I've yet to have this actually flower on me, so I'm hoping one day it will so I can see how the blooms look. But this has been nothing but easy for me and just very beginner friendly. I found this on Facebook Marketplace a while ago, maybe about like a year ago, 10 months to a year, and it's I haven't even changed the soil that it originally came with. It looks really disgusting at this moment because all the perlite has floated to the top, and I'm still too lazy to change it, but it still seems to be thriving. It's constantly pushing out new growth. I got this as like a 4-leaf plant and look at the size of this now. It is very fast for the standards of Hoyas, so very happy with this. I have this one paired up with a Philodendron gloriosum planter, which I've also made. I love this gloriosum planter. It's just so cute, and like I hand carved it, hand painted it, and literally it is made with love. Also on my Etsy shop. I pretty much have most of the pots here from my Etsy, so just wanted to pair it up with plants so that you guys can see how it would look like if you were to have your own plant in here. So yeah, very cute. We'll move on to the next plant, which is the Mandula Pothos. So this one is definitely my, let's not drop that. This one is definitely my favorite pothos of all the pothos. This one used to be tied with my Cebu blue pothos, but now I think I just have grown to resent that one because it keeps like struggling in my care, versus this Mandula Pothos has done nothing but push out new growth and been nice and easy for me. Just look at the amount of leaves that it's grown. I literally got this as like a wet stick and then it grew tiny little leaves, which they have all died off since then, and now They're pretty like regular size and they have beautiful variegation, very easy to care for. It is a slower grower compared to a marble queen or a golden pothos or like a jade pothos. Like those very fast growers, they will literally grow like weeds. This one, tiny bit slower, but for the most part, it is really fast compared to something like an anthurium where it takes much longer for new growth to come out. This one, as new growth is unfurling, another new growth is already pushing out at the same time simultaneously. So it's just like, what the heck? It's growing so fast. And honestly, it collects a lot of dust. So I'm probably gonna have to give this one a little shower. So I just like spray it down in my shower. If you have a hose in a backyard, you could just bring it outside and just like water it down so that the leaves stay nice and shiny. But yeah, mine very, very dusty. But otherwise, still really enjoy this, and have this paired up with another dual face planter. This one is so cute. I love kind of like the bluish green little scalloped edging that I did at the top. I love pairing my plants with cute planters, which is why I got into pottery to begin with, because I just love making planters. I wanted to combine the two things I love into one, so that's how this came to be. Beautiful plots, beautiful plants, and just makes my heart so full. Next up, I want to show you guys another Hoya, which is surprisingly the Hoya AH074, and this little baby is definitely more on the rare side or more expensive side, I would say, but it is so easy. It's definitely one of those where you can just forget about it. It's like a carnosa. It pretty much is a carnosa, but with silvery splashing, so it gives it really like unique characteristics in my opinion. I don't think it's overhyped, and I think it's worth every penny, and you should definitely invest in this Hoya. If you're into the whole like silvery Hoyas, this is definitely for you. So very adorable. I got this as an unrooted cutting, as 4 leaves, and it has since pushed out 3 new leaves with 2 little baby ones on the way as well. So it's just like so amazing, and yeah, it's a really fast grower, so that's definitely a plus if you're looking for something easy and also fast growing. So best of both worlds, and yeah, definitely get yourself a Hoya AH074. It's kind of a tongue twister, or maybe I'm just can't pronounce. Down to last 2 plants. So this one, as you guys know, is definitely one of my favorites. I talk about it all the time. A little bit less recently just because it's on the back side, hidden behind a bunch of other plants, and it's just really hard to reach, so I don't take it out often. But it is the Syngonium LandiEye. So this little baby is huge. It's got like probably 5 plants in here now because I've just chopped it up so many times, and it just keeps pushing out new babies, so new growth points at various nodes. So even though there's the main mother plant, there's like 10,000 babies growing, and it's just such a vigorous grower and so easy. I like to keep my Syngoniums up moss poles. I just find that it's a lot easier to kind of control the growth pattern so that it doesn't grow really messy and just out of control. So this is how I try to keep it a little bit neater, and I think it looks pretty good. There's literally plants from all sides, and it's doing really great. Whenever I get runners where there's nodes that are skipped, so leaves are not growing at those nodes, I usually just cut them. So like something like this is what I would call a runner. I would just chop it down and kind of promote more leaf growth as opposed to just like empty little vines like this, because I don't really like that. So I'm always constantly chopping it back, and maybe that's what's giving it like growth stimulation because it's absolutely insane. The root system is crazy too. Look at this. I don't even want to deal with repotting that because it's just so tangled. Sometimes I just chop the roots back when they get too much like this because I don't think it needs that many roots. It just keeps growing roots, and it's a very vigorous, easy plant. So yeah, down to the last plant, I do want to show you guys this little baby, which is my Philodendron El Choco Red. Look at how amazing this looks. It is something that I used to be very scared of. I thought that it would be very difficult to care for, and like people kept warning me about root rot, and because I imported this myself, I was extra scared because I'm like, oh, it's so stressed. It came all the way from like Ecuador, and now look at it. It's been over a year, I think maybe a year and a few months, and it's grown so beautifully. It rooted nicely. It had no trouble rooting for me actually, and it came as a pretty juvenile plant, don't get me wrong, and it took a while to grow to this size, and I'm pretty happy with the size. I don't want it to be any bigger per se. Like, I like the size of these leaves, and I like how I can keep it inside my indoor IKEA greenhouse, and if it gets any bigger, honestly, I'm gonna have to take it out. I'm just a little scared it won't thrive as much as when it's inside a greenhouse. So yeah, this little baby, very cute. I love it so much. And I have it paired up with this pig planter, which has the pig face on either side. Very adorable, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. These were all really easy plants, surprisingly. Some more shocking than others, like my El Choco Red. Didn't think it would be easy, but honestly my Obovata I thought would be pretty easy, and it was pretty easy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you have any easy plants that you want to share. I would love to know, and I'm sure other people would appreciate it, knowing more easy plants to add to their collection, because who doesn't want an easy going plant? So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.